If this dog bites me, I swear I'm suing the whole place. I muttered louder than I intended. I froze in front of Kennel No. 7 at Hopetail Rescue just outside Tucson, Arizona. An older staff member, with tired eyes and a mop in hand, turned and gave me a faint smile. "He won't bite," he said. "He's just different." I'd heard that word too many times before. In shelters, different is code for nobody wants him, or we've run out of ways to explain why he's still here. Inside the kennel was a big dog, matted gray and brown fur, messy like it hadn't seen a brush in months. One ear drooped, and his eyes, one clouded with age, the other a sharp golden hue, just stared. No bark, no motion, just silence. I exhaled and crouched. "Hey there," I whispered. Still nothing, not even a tail flick. "His name's Harvey," the staff member added. "No chip, no history. Just came in with that name, Harvey." I looked back. "Doesn't suit him. He looked more like a Murphy, maybe a Samson." But I wasn't here to name a dog. I was here because of a promise to my wife. It had been nearly 3 years since we lost Leela, our little dog who was like our child. I thought I was ready, or at least trying to be. I sat close to the kennel gate. The dog tilted his head ever so slightly. That's when I noticed the brass tag on his collar, not the usual shiny kind, but an old, dull, coin-like token. I pulled out my phone, turned on the flashlight, and leaned in. Etched on the tag were words, "If you're reading this, I was once someone's whole world." My chest tightened. "Let's go, Harvey," I said gently. "Time to leave this place." For the first time, he moved. No rush, no panic, just slow, stiff movements like an old man. He walked out of the kennel calmly, like he knew there was no need to hurry. The hallway was unusually quiet. Even the other dogs didn't bark. Harvey walked beside me, no leash, no resistance. I reached out and rested my hand on his head. He didn't flinch. I felt the faintest brush of a tail wag against my leg. Outside, the desert wind was cold and dry. I opened the passenger door of my old Jeep. "Hop in," I said. He looked at the seat, then at me. I smiled. "You're not heavy. I've carried heavier hearts." He climbed in like he'd done it 100 times and curled into a ball. At home, he slowly explored my small house tucked in the Catalina foothills. Eventually, he found Leela's old dog bed. "If you like it, it's yours," I told him. He circled once, lay down, and let out a long sigh, one that carried the weight of years. That night, he slept silently. The next morning, I made breakfast, eggs and ham. He sat near the kitchen door, watching but not begging. "You're a gentleman," I said. Day by day, he followed me from room to room, waited outside the bathroom, walked beside me like a shadow. I gave him his first proper bath, and beneath the grime was a soft caramel and white coat, surprisingly beautiful. "Still doesn't look like a Harvey," I muttered, but I kept the name. We visited the vet. "About 10 years old," she said. "Maybe older, but his heart and lungs are strong. He's healthy as an old mutt can be." One night, I found a worn-out toy in Leela's box, a plastic disc. I rolled it across the floor. Harvey watched, then walked over and nudged it back. I laughed. "Smart boy." He wagged his tail once. We started going to the park. One day, a toddler dropped her ice cream and started crying. Harvey trotted over, sat in front of her, and gently licked the spill. The little girl stopped crying. Her mom smiled at me. "He's well behaved. He was loved once," I said. "You can tell." That night, I turned the brass tag in my fingers again. "I was once someone's whole world, I think." "You still are," I whispered. He rested his head on my foot. The next morning, I called the shelter. "I want to sponsor the adoption fees for 3 senior dogs. Put it under Harvey's name." There was a pause on the line. "We just took in a blind old dog, no tag, no name. Do you think someone like you will come for him too?" "I think so," I said. "I hope so. If this story touched your heart, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And if you want more stories like this one, stories of rescue, hope, and second chances, make sure to follow.